What is up, my broskies? It is me, Lupus, aka Noah, and today, as I said in my video where I compared the 720 pluses to the detonators and reviewed the 720 pluses, I am doing an unboxing and comparison and review of the Tritton Warheads, which I just got, as I said I was going to, and they look amazing, and I'm so excited to open them, and I will be comparing them to the detonators as I did the 720 pluses. So without further ado, let's go ahead and unbox this thing. So, as you guys can see, it has things right here, and because I'm a boss, I'm gonna open it with a spoon. Let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, spoon power. I don't know. I brought a knife just in case, but clearly you can tell the spoon is all you need to unbox this. Spoon. Oh, spoon. See, and here's like a little thing showing all of the specifications and stuff, but that's not important really. Let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. So, as you can see, here it is now. Really sexy packaging. Even more complex than the 720 pluses. And you just pull each part off. These are so nice, dude. This is like the nicest box I've ever gotten anything in my life. But yeah, let's go ahead and put that over to the side. And it's got another piece of plastic. And then here's some Tritton booklets that just tell you about the thing. This is probably a product catalog. No, this is a setup thing, apparently. Pretty interesting. And this is another thing. That's what all it includes. There we go. Ah! Here it is, guys. Holy hell. Here are the batteries. If I can get them out. Ah. That's the thing about Tritton. They always package their stuff so good. Okay. See, this one, there's a difference between the batteries. This one has an orange tee, as you can see. Let's go ahead and open that up and get that out of there. As you guys can see, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. There you go. Pretty nice. And then the other one, open this thing up again. As you can see, this one is not orange. I think it's like a silver. Probably. I don't know. There you go. And here they are. Holy hell, dude. They are heavy. Holy crap, they feel so nice. Alright, you just pull this piece off. Hold on a second. Let's go ahead and get that back. Alright, you pull this out, and there's a headset. We'll get to that in a second. And another, what is this? Read this prior to using voice chat. I think this tells you how to set it up on the Xbox guide and stuff. There you go. This has all the cables in it. What the hell is this? I don't know what half this stuff is, but hey, it's awesome. Holy crap, guys, here's the pyramid. Let's go ahead and focus that in for you guys. The beautiful pyramid. Go ahead and take off this plastic. Happy birthday! There you go. There it is. 'Tis beautiful. That's where you put the extra battery in. Oh, dude, it's so awesome. And the last thing in the box is the headset stand that attaches to the pyramid. Alright, now let's go ahead and open up these bad boys. All you have to do is flatten these in the back and push them through. It's packaged the same as it is in all Trittons. Oh, that worked. Alright. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my. Now let me pull this plastic off. Oh, that came with it. This is the battery cover for this earpiece where the battery to the headset goes. Comes off very easily. That's alright. It doesn't really come off easily as much as just, you know, it's not snug, I guess. Let's go ahead and focus. Look at that, sexy. Very nice padding. Oh god, the earpieces feel amazing. They have a really nice weight to them. Heavier than the detonators, which could be a good thing. I think that's a good thing, because the detonators just seemed a little bit cheaply made. There's all the buttons and the extra chrome. God, the piano finish is awesome. Pull off these stickers, because I don't need them. Ah, it's attacking me. And there, another. Yeah, there's this. Press power. Press for power. There's a power button right there, guys. So, there we go. I've already got the headset out, as you can see. Looks beautiful. Now I'm going to get all the boxing out of the way and explain what everything is. So just hold on with me 1 second, guys. Because we are back, and as you can see, I have taken all of the cables out of the packaging and I've lined them up for you. We will start from the front and we will work our way back, and I will explain what each cable does and what each part does. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. In the front we have the optical cable, and what this does is it is the main source of audio that will run through your Trittons. It is what goes into the surround sound from the Xbox, and it's basically the only other cord besides the power. And then we have the only other necessary cord if you're using HDMI cables, rather, because this is what you will use if you have HDMI cables. So if you are using HDMI, this is the cord you will use. Then they have the digital audio adapter, and what this does is this also depends on whether you have the Xbox or the Xbox 360 Slim. And the Xbox 360 Slim will just use the optical cable, and the Xbox 360, the original version, either the original or the Elite, will use this because the old Xbox's 360s did not have the optical cable input, and the new ones do, so you won't really need this for the Slim unless you just want to have an extra cable for no particular reason. Next we have the RCA cable adapter, and what this is for is if you don't have HDMI cables and you just use composite cables, this is for your composite audio. It attaches to them, and that's basically self-explanatory. Everybody really knows what that does. And then we have the power outlet, and what this is the power, of course, and as you can see I put on the American outlet input or output, whatever you want to call it, as you can see, and it does come with two more. Depending on where you live or where you are at the time, maybe you're on vacation and you can't use that, then there you go. And you know, they kind of think ahead and, you know, help out anybody who doesn't actually live in America. And as I said, that's the power, so that's pretty self-explanatory. Then we have the mic, which is very similar to the Detonator's mic, but it is also very different, so don't be confused by it. It is different, and I will show you the differences real soon. And actually I just dropped the mic, but that's alright, I got it. And here are the detonators themselves, and they are 100% amazing. And they say Tritton on the top. Very hard to see. You have to like be at an angle in the lighting. And they are wonderful. And then we have the base, which I already put the batteries in each because I have actually tried them out now. I went and tried them out between this time and the last time, and oh my gosh. But that is it for the parts that it includes. Now I will get on to comparing them to the detonators, so just hold on with me for 1 second, guys, and I will be right back. As we are back, and as you can see, I have the Tritton Warhead 7.1s on the left and the Tritton detonators on the right, and we are going to go ahead and look at the differences and compare them and see which headset you should buy depending on what kind of situation you are in with money. So let's go ahead and get started. As you can see, the Tritton Warheads are right here. They do have a complete black shiny look to them, which I like, with just slight chrome accents on certain buttons and on certain grooves. On the Tritton detonators, they are glossy black as well, but not quite as glossy, with a bunch of matte accents. They have like a matte black accent on the top and on the earpieces, which is kind of nice. And then they also have chrome accents on the T, but nowhere else. And the detonators, or the Warhead 7.1s rather, have a more solid feel to them. They don't feel heavier, they just have that kind of quality to them that makes them seem more expensive, and they are, so that kind of explains it. While these are not flimsy, I wouldn't say flimsy, compared to Turtle Beach's, Trittons are not flimsy at all. These are very great headsets, so don't think I'm saying they're flimsy. I'm just saying that the Warheads are definitely a lot more sturdy. And On the Warheads, they do have the buttons on here. You can control your volume on your game, your mic, you know, all that. You have an equalizer button, which what this does is it goes to the bass, and on the bass it will change. It has different symbols such as a camera, an Xbox controller, and a musical note. And depending on what kind of audio you're listening to, you press the button and it will adjust in order to give you the best audio quality that you can have depending on what kind of audio you are listening to, which is awesome. And the detonators do not have that. The comfort on these Warheads is amazing. I love it. I've tried these out a little bit since I got them, and the cushion on the top is like rubber, but then inside of it is like a gel type thing or something, maybe memory foam. I'm not going to cut it open and see, but this is just hollow rubber filled with air, and you know, it's not quite as comfortable, but it is more comfortable than not having anything. And then on the ear cups, the Warhead 7.1 seem to have real leather in them. I'm not really sure. If it's not real leather, then it is a really good fake. It is a really good impression of leather, and or imitation leather rather. And the detonators is very clearly a rubber leather pleather type material. And you know, that makes them both really good. And then we look at the mics, and they are both very similar. The mics are very similar in design, as you can see. This is the Warhead and this is the detonators. And if you go down them, the only main difference is the mic jack, and the Warheads has a mic mute while the detonators do not. On the Warheads one, if you guys notice, it has a hole in there which leads to the mic, and that, you know, has really crisp mic audio. And on the detonators, it has a bunch of holes which are also covered up, which adds a lisp to people's voices, I've noticed, and I don't really like that on them. But it's fine because I don't really care. I'm not listening to myself, but when other people are using it, you know, it kind of makes a difference. But let's go ahead and talk about which one I think you should buy. If you do have the money, go ahead and buy the Warheads. They will last you for a long time. They are great. They use 7.1 surround sound, which at this point, the only thing that current gen consoles are capable of is 5.1, which means, and I'm hinting at something here, that on the next gen console it will be capable of using that 7.1 surround sound to the fullest of its capabilities. Well, the detonators are not quite like that. I've tried out the Warhead 7.1s and I loved them, guys. I was playing Black Ops 2 and it kind of scared me, because I've had X12s, I had Trittons, I've had some other headsets, and they never had surround sound. They had sound where I could hear it, like, you know, I could hear north, south, east, west, but I couldn't hear the cardinal directions such as northwest, northeast, you know, stuff like that. And on those, it was just so loud and bass. Oh my gosh, I swear it scared me a little bit because I felt like I was actually there, and it kind of gave me the shivers when I first joined the game. And so the Warheads have amazing audio quality, but if you are a little bit, you know, looking for something, a cheaper option, then the detonators are definitely the way to go. A second ago, guys, the Tritton Warhead 7.1 will be compatible for the Xbox One. I know you're probably thinking, how could I know this since we have such limited knowledge on the Xbox One at this point? And I know this because I wasn't about to pay $200 for the Tritton Warheads, not because they're a bad headset, but I wasn't about to pay that money without doing some research first, because my detonators aren't broken. I don't need a new headset. I just wanted an upgrade because my friend got an upgrade. I said, hey, this would be a perfect opportunity for me, but I wasn't going to pay that much money, and it actually is a $250 to $300 headset now, guys. It was on sale at the time that I bought it for $200, and that was a steal anyway, but I wasn't about to pay that money until I did research. So I was like, well, the Xbox One is coming out soon, maybe I should just wait. But then I looked it up, and I looked up all the cables that the Tritton Warhead came with, and the only cable that you really need in order for you to be able to game on it and listen to audio and stuff is the optical cable, which is the only thing that plugs into the Xbox. The only other cable that you need at one time is the power thing to the base station, but that has nothing to do with the Xbox. You don't need to, that doesn't make anything difference whether you're using the same Xbox or not. It's still going to power the station. But if you are using HDMI cables, you will be fine. If you're using component cables may not work with the next gen console, so I recommend getting some HDMI cables. But I looked into it and I researched it, and the Xbox One will be using optical cable inputs. I looked at all the inputs on the back of it, I researched it, and I found an optical cable input on the back of it, and I was like, oh my goodness, I can use my Tritton Warhead 7.1 on there. So you guys heard it first from me. Nobody else has said this. I did not find this information anywhere else. Nobody even thought about it. So you guys heard it first from me. The Tritton Warhead 7.1 is the first headset to ever be completely wireless to where you don't even need a talkback cable, but it is also the first headset to be proven to be compatible with the Xbox One. Now I'm not 100% sure of that. There may be something that they change internally on the Xbox One that may not make it work, but it should work. I'm 99% sure. So if you want a headset that is amazing audio and it is 100% wireless, go ahead and buy the Tritton 7.1 if you have the money, the Tritton Warhead 7.1 if you have the money, because it will be compatible with the Xbox One. The wired headsets will not be anymore, guys, because the talkback cable input on the controller is no longer going to be the little headphone jack that it is now. It is going to be a micro USB, so you either have to get an adapter for your wired headset or you have to get a new headset completely. So the Tritton Warhead 7.1 is a very promising headset, and it will probably be compatible with the Xbox One, seeing as it uses the same cables that the Xbox One has inputs to, and there's no reason why it shouldn't work. So hope you guys did like the video. Be sure to smack that like button and give that subscribe button just a little bit of loving, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you do like my reviews, I have done 2 now, or actually I've done more than that, but I've done 2 within the past couple days of the Trittons. And if you like my reviews, be sure to comment down below. If I get enough comments saying that you guys want more reviews from me on certain gadgets and stuff, then I will do it, and then I will upload a video soon after with a list of all the objects that I have having to do with gaming that I can do a review on, and then you guys can vote on there, and whatever gets the top vote I will review next, and just keep going like that. But if you did like this video, comment down below saying you like my reviews, and stay tuned for my next video. Peace, guys.